How's it going, guys? Welcome to Stillwater. Now, this is a game on itch that I saw, and I thought was pretty interesting, and I think we should just jump into it. It's kind of like a web novel series. I think we're a detective or something. We're trying to solve a crime or a story or something, and we have our own like backstory with some of our own secrets, and I think it's a pretty interesting story, so let's just jump into it. This is a work of fiction. The resemblance of any live people is purely coincidental. The game contains expectation of horror, mature violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, you got that, guys? You've been warned. So if you're not really good with this kind of stuff, maybe check out a different video. I got some recommendations on the bottom if you want. Caretaker, I'm sorry, but I can't stay here anymore, Nina. I feel like I'm going crazy. Calm down. If we can just talk it out. So many strange things keep happening after another. Every day there's just this drama dripping sound. There's this damn dripping sound. I thought it was just something leaking at first, but I check every faucet, every ceiling, every pipeline, and still I hear it everywhere, constantly echoing in my ears. Oh, but the water. I find random pools of water just appear out of nowhere. I just like the dripping. Excuse me. Just like the dripping. But it's at night. It's at night when he comes. I don't know if it's my paranoia, but I swear I could hear footsteps walking along the hallways, walking on pools of water. They walk and they walk. Upstairs, then downstairs. And upstairs, I'm downstairs, upstairs and downstairs, upstairs and downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, and it goes on and on and on and on and on like that. But somehow it does come to an end, and it ends all in front of your grandfather's room. I know that this is a lot, but you have to believe me. No matter how many times I clean, it just won't end. I can't stay here anymore. I'm sorry, Nina. Damn, Nina, say something. It's okay. I understand. Thank you for taking care of my grandfather. Nina, please listen to me. I don't know what's happening around here, but the woman on the phone cautiously looks around before speaking again in a hushed tone. Something terrible is lurking through this house. I don't know what it is, but please, as soon as you get back, take your grandfather and just leave this place. Huh? I can't just leave. That's my house. Please, Nina, this place, it's not safe. I don't know what you saw, but I can't just leave things like this. It's my home. It's my home. Phone hangs up. Dinner, 7 a.m. Okay, damn. Amid a foggy morning, there sits a man by the corner of a booth. He drinks black coffee and, depending on his mood, occasionally orders donuts. And today, it was just black coffee. Hugo. Ugh. I swear, I've never seen that amount of paperwork in my life. A freaking mountain worth of it. You're a valuable member of our team, Hugo. My foot. I'm starting to believe that I am bamboozled into joining their agency. Hugo Laurent, age 30, takes a good look at his cup of joe and chugs it all in one sitting. He then continues to grumble to himself about last night's grueling work at the coffee. I really need to find a job. As he contemplates his poor life choices, he looks out towards the early mist. There was something inherently terrifying about the fog to him, how it engulfs everything and nothing. Even if it disappears, it always leaves behind traces, proof of it remaining. Even in a quiet little town like this, I can't even run from my fate, I guess. Hugo finally stares at the compiled newspaper clipping he pulled together. Some of them from recent events, but mainly all were past headlines of missing person cases. No matter how many times I see this, it's still just as hard to look at. Fixating case Fixating case after case, he can't help but remind himself that there is a reason for all of this. What is fixating? Oh, like being focused on, I'm guessing? An all too personal reason. Seeing strange things come to with a price. In the end, I am the one doing this to myself. Sounds rough. Mind if I join? An annoying familiar voice interrupts his strain of thought. He slowly looks up to see the one responsible, although reluctantly. Good morning, Hugo. Hugo scrawls and turns away from him. He then gathers the file, shoves it back into his binder. Meanwhile, the tall man takes this as an incentive and sits at the opposite side of the booth. He greets the waitress passing by and orders himself the hefty buddy breakfast special with an extra plate. This man looks like he's built like a hefty body. As usual, the waitress is happy to oblige and goes to the back corner to relay his order. The man then looks back at Hugo. He sees the empty cup and the now jumbled newspaper clipping, all the while Hugo is trying to ignore him. You really should eat something with that black coffee. Not ordering any donuts today? I'm fine, Noah. I'm just not in the mood today, okay? Not even a little? There is a momentary silence between them before Noah disturbs it once more. Well, too bad for you. I ordered a big breakfast for the two of us. Two? Damn, bro, that looks bussin'. As if the world would grace Noah with an even more perfect punchline, the food arrives. Why the hell do you order for the two of us? Just eat what you want to eat. Don't worry about me. Wow, this looks so delicious, right, Hugo? Are you even listening to me? Come on, we both know that if you don't eat now, who knows when you will. And I'm not about to let you faint again. So, open wide. Noah Dio Leon, age 27. A natural-born charmer, is just as equally persuasive as he is threatening. Damn, bro, look at that. That looks bussin'. With a pensive look, Hugo finally gives in and eats the generous spoonful without further complaints. It's good, right? Good food will always help cheer you up. Damn him. I got swept away again. Oh, by the way, the chief will be out of a business trip. She mentioned it will be for a couple of days. When did she tell you this? I didn't hear anything about it. Yes, I think. Yesterday, I think. Yesterday? She told me to sort out the cabinets yesterday. She didn't mention anything about a business trip. I guess it was a pretty sudden one. Well, I mean, she did tell me to tell you. And lucky me, I know where you go every morning. You know what? I'm not surprised anymore. Well, what do you want to do? Me, we technically have the day off. I'm going to head back to the office. That's a couple boxes I didn't get a chance to sort out. In that case, I'll come with you. Why? You could just rest for the day and pass up this opportunity to go to know you better? Quit it. After their enlightenment banter, the two of them finish their breakfast, pay for their meals, and head to Hugo's car. As Noah opens the door to the passenger seat, he notices a bloodhound sleeping inside. Woo! Snoopy looking at this dog got the freaking V for eyelashes. That's crazy. The big dog stares at the sound of the car opening and lazily stares at Noah. Ah, I'm sorry, big guy. He then closes the door while trying not to why can't I read? While trying not to make too much noise to disturb his occupant. Colby, at the sound of his name, his heavy, lidding eyes slowly peek to see who calls for him. Why does this dog not only look like Snoopy, but he also looks like that dog from that one horror video by Pickles about Scooby-Doo? Am I the only one who sees that? It is his one and only partner, his human. As if finally realizing who he is or where he is, the old bloodhound stirs up from his sleep, pounces at Hugo, and proceeds to wag his tail uncontrollably. Aww, man, this is why dogs are the one. Bark! Good morning again, Colby. Had a nice day? Damn! This is the first time I've seen this guy smile like that. damn, okay, this dude's got a special relationship with his dog, and this guy right here is just like pissing this one up. It's funny. I like this dynamic we got going. Good morning again, Colby. Had a nice nap? Colby, 8 years old, Hugo's most faithful and loving partner in crime, has the biggest tendency to just sleep all over the place. Nah, who's Noah? I know I said nah. Nah. Imagine from the Bible, it's just instead of Noah, it's just nah. Wait. Noah, who is witnessing all of this from the back seat, chuckles to himself. He's amazed and slightly defeated at Hugo's sudden surge of energy. Nah, it doesn't matter how many times I try. When it comes to boosting up his mood, no one can beat Kobe. Agency, 7:50 a.m. 50-minute breakfast. Okay, I mean, that's reasonable. The three headed back to the office, the space just the same as Hugo left it. A decent, organized mess. To his credit, for the amount of boxes he painstakingly went through, he believed he did a fair job. Albeit could have been better. Wow, you really outdid yourself, Hugo. It looks less crowded. Shut it will you? I said I was going to get to it. Thank you. Thanks, boys. Oh, thanks, boy. What's wrong with me? Why can't I read? Hugo could continue to give deserved head pats. He noticed someone. Oh my God, why can't I read? Before Hugo could continue to give deserved head pats, he noticed someone. A woman stands timidly, peering outside from the storefront. The woman appears a bit frantic. Disheveled and wearing ill-fitted clothes, she appears to be distressed about something. When she finally makes eye contact with Hugo, she immediately rushes in. I'm sorry. I know that the close sign is up, but I saw you come in and Are you all right, miss? I need your help. My grandfather, Before she can continue, Noah swiftly intervenes. It's okay. What? Well, hear what you have to say. So please, why don't you take a seat? Noah gestures to one of the empty chairs. The poor woman hesitated for a moment before heavily sighing in relief. She then walks towards the corner of the room and sits on the sofa. Can you sort off by telling us your name? I'm sorry for earlier. My name is Nina Mortimer. That's the woman from back then. Okay, so she's the one with the grandfather. I need help watching over my grandfather tonight. You need help watching over your grandfather? Yes. I'm sorry, Miss Mortimer, but I don't quite understand. Is he in danger? I'm afraid he is. Miss Mortimer, if this is the case, wouldn't contacting the police be better? No. I tried requesting their help, but they all give me the same answer. There is nothing they can do about it. If only I knew who Lewis was. Lewis? Nina fidgets at the name. She looks to the side before reaching out from her bag for an antique letter. My grandfather. He received a cryptic message the other day. It didn't come with an address or the name of the sender. However, the only thing I did pick up was that name. As she hands over the letter, Hugo notices her hand slightly shaking. Whatever lies in this note must have shaken her this badly. Delicately, Hugo removes the content of the envelope and unfolds it. Excusez-moi. At first glance, it seems like a normal written message. A person named Lewis asking the other, Henry, to come meet him by the lake at midnight, needing to share something important with him. However, what's eerie striking about this letter is not the message itself. Rather, at the bottom of the page, a sentence far more disturbing is written. I am coming for you, Henry. Damn. Were there any other letters like this? Yes, a few of them. Damn, more than one. Cryptic message letters like that. That's scary. I thought it was a sick joke at first, but this one was different. Up until now, I've never heard of anyone by that name. not a relative or family friend, but they clearly knew who my grandfather is. If I don't do something about this, I'll lose I'll lose him too. Damn. Just by uttering the words alone, Nina breaks down. Yeah, she's going through it. I mean, like, it seems like she's lost family members before, and she doesn't want to lose her grandfather. Hiding away her tears streaked face, she began to quietly sob to herself. Just an act of comfort, Colby sits closely to him while Noah fetches tissues for her. Hugo, on the other hand, is puzzled. Damn, this dude has no emotion. This very well could have been a prank, but she seems certain that whoever or whatever this Lewis person is, they're coming. Do you want more tissues? I'll do it. I'll take on your case. For a moment, silence fills the room. Bro just interrupt the whole conversation. It's like, okay, you know what? Fine, I got you, fam. I got you. I'll do the case. Only stares are directed at Hugo until Nina finally stands up and walks towards him. You'll take it? Hugo simply nods. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. We're glad to help, Miss Nina. Nina's fine. Well, Nina will do her best. Nina slightly smiles at Hugo before reaching into her bag once more and takes out a note. This is my address, 497 Church Street. I'll be sure to greet you once when you get there, detective. She politely bows once more before heading to her car and drives back home. Once out of sight, Hugo turns to look at his cluttered desk. Still messy, but presentable. I guess I have to sort these out later again.